Redhawks sealing the deal. Huge win for them. So the FCAT crew, thank you all for joining us tonight. It's boys basketball. Frontier strikes right back. Dredge takes the three in the corner. 3 threes in a row for the Redhawks. Pulls the three. What a shot! Oh my God!
Look at that!
And you can kiss that goodbye!
That's the game.
This is exactly how the JV game is going. Hello and welcome to Frontier Community Access Television. I'm Mason Smith here courtside with Tom Albert. We're coming in to the first boys basketball game of the year. It's the Frontier Redhawks against the Easthampton Eagles. It's going to be a good one today, Tom. These two teams have faced each other just once last year, and it was a close victory for the Redhawks. And this is a very new team that we're looking at. A couple of big seniors that were lost, and a senior, non-senior that was lost was Owen Babb, the highest scoring player that the Redhawks had last year. And so it's a big question of who's going to fill that role as center, really.
Yeah, I mean, two very good teams going at it tonight, or today, excuse me.
Yeah.
And, we'll see what happens. But
yeah, and some players to watch for the Redhawks, some new players that we can shout out right now. We're looking at Diego Frazier, who is a new player this year in the starting five. But for the other starting five, you've got Max Millette, you've got Garrett Dredge. Those were two big point scorers as well. And Roman Desto is going to be your guy in the paint to watch. Alex Ellis playing forward as well. That's your starting five for the Redhawks. For the Eagles, I was talking to the coaches just a few minutes ago, Tom. They said, we'll play everyone. We're a team that's really deep. We're confident in a lot of our guys, and we have a few that are going to be in our starting five that are going to be our top point scorers. A guy named Alvarez, they pointed out to me. I believe he was number 15, but they're going to play a lot of these guys, and they said don't be surprised if someone comes out of nowhere to make a big difference in this game. So it's going to be an exciting game for sure. Points can be coming from a lot of different places in two relatively new teams. We're going to be seeing people we haven't seen before.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's going to be a great game tonight. So
yeah, all right.
Today's game features the Easthampton Eagles versus the Frontier Redhawks. And now, it's time to meet the starting lineup for today's game, brought to you by Unitex. First, for the designated home team, the Easthampton Eagles. Junior number 2, Logan Boyle. Junior number 3, Ryan Gaddis. Number 23,
welcome to Frontier Community Access Television. I'm Mason Smith here with Tom Albert for the second game of our doubleheader here at UMass Mullins Center. This time it's the boys that are suited up to take the court. Frontier Redhawks against the Easthampton Eagles. Easthampton has already played one game so far this year. They faced Bay State and beat them 96-40, Tom. But I am told that their lead point scorer, Trevor Cannon-Smith, is out today. I don't know. There's three guys that are suited up on the sideline right there. And when I say suited up, I mean in suits, who are not playing. And I don't know which one of them he is. He might be the one that's in crutches. So that could be something we could try and find out in halftime. But the Hawks coming into this game with a very young team, not a single senior on the squad, and the whole starting lineup here is juniors. As Max Millette will take the handoff from Ellis. First shot is going to be a three ball, and it's made from Rowan Modesto, and that man right there is going to be a guy to watch out for, Tom. He is a huge threat from any place on the court to shoot. Yeah. As the answer is put up and made. That's Braden English. Modesto wants 2 for 2, but he sends it too far. Now taking it up fast. Sees a lane, and it won't drop, but it looks like he'll be going to the line. On the drive there was Jasper Alvarez, and he was the guy that the coaches were telling me about before. You should watch out for him. He's going to be making a difference in the game. Yep. First shot won't go for Alvarez. Trying to give the Eagles a 1-point lead here with his second shot. And he makes it. Dredge sends it forward. Quick pass over to Max Millette. Millette pulls up for the jumper and is called for a travel.
Yeah, that would have been a nice bucket for the Redhawks down, but just got to set your feet.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to do in transition as well. As Alvarez gives the ball back, now he takes it back. Down low on the block, sent back out to Alvarez. Jab steps. Now he starts dribbling, picks it up, looking for a pass. He's got English, who barely keeps it in the half court. Screen set up top. English wants the blocks. Fade isn't there. And now moving fast, it's Garrett Dredge, who slows up, takes the three ball. No good. Rebound, scrambled, and now it's Ellis, who will get 2 shots.
Yeah, nice job by Alex. Drawing that foul there.
Chance to tie it here. And he does. Wearing the purple shoes for good luck is Alex Ellis. And Ty Skorowski is going to come into the game for Diego Frazier. 2 for 2 at the line is Alex Ellis. And a high pass picked off by Ellis, kept in play, save. And the Eagles take it back. Frontier has to rush back on defense, and that's going to go the other way. Trying to see what the call was.
Yeah. The referee just yelled out 10, 10, 10, so I don't know. Maybe it was a foul on 10 for the Eagles, but
I'm not sure what that call was, but the Hawks have the ball and a 1-point lead here. Dredge drives to the basket, swings it back out. It's Modesto with the ball. Now Ellis. Modesto sets a screen. Ellis with the open three off the front of the rim, and Modesto's going to get called for a foul in the paint. Push and call.
And the Hawks having a full court press here, making the Eagles work for it. Ball's over to Boyle. And Boyle draws the foul against Ellis, who did not set his feet. And it's Carter Miller waiting to come in for the Hawks. Cannon Smith and Patrick Larson. And it's going to be Chase Cannon Smith for the trigger. And he gets it in to Alvarez. Alvarez heads to his right, gets a screen in the paint, sends it out. 3-ball.
Ooh.
Smith drills it.
Nice 3 there.
Inbound gets off. Dredge almost travels. Ellis gets denied on the blocks. And now it's going the other way, but it's popped up. Dredge sends it back over to Millette. Good pickup from the Red Hawks, trying to turn in some points. Spin move, and Millette cashes it in. His first points of the season. And Dredge gets the steal. 2 more for the Red Hawks. Press working out for them early in the game. But now they got to get back in the paint. The ball is loose, picked up by the Eagles, sent up. It's no good, and Millette brings down the rebound. Fast-paced game early here. 3 minutes in, and Millette calls out the play. Back and forth at the arc. Over to Ellis. Now Dredge.
Nope.
The pass popped up and out of bounds. Right by our camera, down by the net. And now a couple subs will be coming in here. Dredge. Floater. Gets his own rebound. Out to, that's Frazier who just checked in. And now it's Skorowski. Hands it off to Millette. Pulls the jumper.
Nice.
Good as usual.
Good job by Max Millette there.
Miller left his man open underneath the basket, but it was a bad pass off of the backboard. Now Skorowski. He's going to get double teamed. Mathurin tries it back up top. It's Logan Boyle. And that's going to be a travel. Oh, it looked like a travel, but
yeah.
Dredge picks up the foul. It is a travel.
Oh.
PA announcer read out the wrong thing. Conflicting signals, I suppose. I saw one signal, he saw the other, so.
Yeah.
But the Hawks bring it up. Screen set by Dredge. Again, Millette puts the shot up. It's going to come up short. Tries again, and he gets 2 shots. Hawks with a 4-point lead right now.
Max Millette, usually a good 3-throw shooter, so.
Yeah. Makes his first. Already at 5 points today. And we're just halfway through the first quarter. Doesn't make his second, and the rebound goes Easthampton's way. And down he goes. Alvarez, and big collisions on the court. Going to be Easthampton's ball, it looks like, just past half court. Alvarez checks out. Coming on for him is Braden English. Boyle gets it into Chase. Chase on the right side. Boyle on the blocks, and that'll drop down.
And now
Frontier breaks through the press. Millette pulls the jumper, short and out of bounds. Easthampton's ball. Miller takes a seat on the bench as Tatsuya Goodrow heads out onto the court. He's on defense immediately as Mathurin has to pitch it back out, and he gets called for the travel.
Traveling violation, Frontier ball.
And Easthampton with the press here, so see what Frontier can do to break it.
Some quick passing will do the trick, and Millette carries it over half court. Dredge wants an opening. He sees Skorowski cross court. Now Frazier. Skorowski bobbles the pass, and it's a turnover. Alvarez is going to check in for Chase. Now it's Boyle bringing it up against Frazier. Pitch back out, Mathurin for three, and he drains it.
And that ties things up, so 12-12 here.
Millette gets his pocket picked, and Goodrow does it right back to Alvarez. Now Skorowski takes the three ball, sends it far. Subs waiting to come on for both teams as Dredge almost picks up the pass. Open man, and a missed three for the Eagles. Will go Frontier's way. Ryan Goyette and Anthony Incampo check in for the Eagles. Alex Ellis will come on for Diego Frazier on the Red Hawks. Ellis, bounce pass, Millette blows by the defense. Dredge can't finish. Millette with the putback, and that'll fall. And Skorowski is going to get called.
Yeah, he has a couple of fouls, so.
When you're playing fast like this, it's can happen a lot when you have a reaching foul called on you like that.
Yeah.
But that's going to put Easthampton into the bonus here. He misses his first, but both Frontier teams having trouble with some fouling in their first games here. We were talking about a lot in the girls' game, and now it's coming up early in the boys as well. Boyle makes his second, goes 1 for 2.
I mean, aggressiveness will make you easily pick up a foul, so.
Millette drives and loses his dribble, and it'll go the other way. Press again for the Red Hawks. Double team, and it's kept alive by Millette as he was going out on a Red Hawk, but it'll be inbounded for the Eagles underneath the net.
Frontier foul is on number 15, Alex Ellis.
There's the fouling trouble again. And in just a one-point game, too, it's something that you can't afford. This is going to be a competitive game, Tom, and we kind of expected this.
Yeah. Can't afford to give up these three throws, so.
And Goyette will get his first point of the night with that made free throw. Misses second as Ellis brings down the rebound. Millette cross half court, over to Dredge. Now it's Skorowski. Gets some room, drives, and was looking for a foul, but he didn't get one. Now Alvarez blows by Dredge, picks up his dribble, and travels. Plenty of offensive turnovers here so far in the game, Tom.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that so far, so.
But it's a tie game, 14-14, with 1:30 to go in the first quarter. The weave up top. Now it's Ellis, between the legs, spin move, and foul on, I believe that was, yeah, that was on Incampo. Underneath the net to set the play in motion is Millette. Trying to break the tie. He gets the pass back to himself.
Ooh.
Sends it up, gets his own rebound, and it goes. Now a long pass out of bounds. press working for the Hawks.
Yeah, and I want to say that Max Mullet, he's been doing very well offensively so far for the Hawks. So.
Yeah, and it looks like Larson was the one who checked on, I believe, for Incampo. Dredge hands it off to Millette. Now Skorowski. Want an open shot. Ellis takes a deep three. Wide. And almost hits the camera.
He's in a dangerous position. So
1 minute to go in the first quarter. 2-point lead for the Redhawks. Press being broken by the Eagles as we speak. And now Alvarez driving into the paint. Goodrow, step back. And it's good.
Oh.
Good recovery from Goodrow. And that is a double, not a double dribble, as a well-timed timeout is called by Coach Morris. Wow. But we are even at 16 with 44 seconds to go. And I mean, like I said, Tom, I went into this day feeling very confident about the girls' game. We had a great team last year, and a lot of those girls are still with us. I expected some pretty great things from the game today, and I was right about that. And I was expecting something much closer from the boys' game, and right now that's proven to be true as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same sport, but it's a different kind of play, you know? And that just has to do with the certain groups that we're facing today. But right now, I mean, we're seeing a much more fast-paced and a very aggressive game from both of these teams. Definitely more aggressive from the Easthampton boys than the Easthampton girls, I'd say.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. It's been very aggressive from Easthampton. So.
Especially with both teams setting presses here. As Dredge passes it forward, Ellis over to Millette. Takes it up on the right side, over to Ellis on the left. Fakes to his right, drives on the blocks, sells it short, and a foul is called. That's going to be on Patrick Larson, I believe. Or no, it'll be on Chase.
And Ellis did a good job at the line his last time, so.
Misses the first one. It's tough to go from that fast-paced game to the calm of being on the line, as now Eric Larson is going to check into the game for Tatsuya Goodrow. Ellis for his second, and he makes that one. That's his third point of the game. And now moving fast is Jasper Alvarez on the blocks. Swings it out. And the three ball's good. 20 seconds. Shot clock turned off. Larson can't get the finish. And now Easthampton has a shot at a buzzer beater. 10 seconds to go. Up top. Sent to Alvarez. Long three. Comes up short. Dredge, and they won't get it off. So, at the end of the first quarter, a very fast-paced first quarter, it's 19-17. Eagles have the 2-point lead with that last minute, with those couple last-minute plays there, and it was a lot of back and forth, like I said before, Tom. A lot of offensive turnovers, too. So I think both of these teams are going to want to clean some things up offensively, and the Hawks will definitely want to clean some things up in terms of fouls, because they're giving the Eagles a lot of free points right now.
Yeah, and free possessions. I mean, you just can't really afford to do that, especially in the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely not.
We'll see what we'll see what the second quarter brings, Mason. I mean, two good teams going at it, so.
Yeah, I'd expect something pretty similar. I mean, I'm expecting a close game this whole game. Really, I just like all the way through. I'm not expecting anyone to really like pull away unless there seems to be some kind of drastic change if we see an unexpected injury of some sort, or there's some kind of coaching decision that goes haywire.
Yeah.
There's always those variables and unpredictable things, but if the teams keep playing the way that they are, it's going to be a nail biter.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here in the second quarter. I mean,
Frontier just needs to clean up a couple things offensively. I mean, they've had some nice layups, like wide open layups that they can make. They just haven't been able to. So
their shot percentage in the paint has not been the best today, I don't think, and that's something they can focus on for sure. It's Frazier gets a deflection and a steal. Good defensive stand as Morris almost gets caught in the play. Coach Morris had to pick up a water bottle that rolled onto the court. And now Eric Larson with the ball. Hands it off to Skorowski, who almost travels. Skorowski puts up the 3 ball, bricks it, stays. And now Skorowski will come off for Rowan Modesto. And that's a man that you want to have on the court if you're talking about making your high percentage shots in the paint, Tom. He's the guy to do it. He's your center.
Yeah, he's got the height, so.
Nice move from Larson to move around the flailing bodies from Easthampton. Jab from Ellis and the intercepted pass. It's going to go the other way. Ryan Goyette stepping back, and Ellis gets called for the foul.
Yeah, I think
Getting a little too involved.
I think that might be his 3rd foul, so.
Yeah.
Coach Morris is probably going to check him out here, yeah.
Patrick Larson on the trigger. And now Boyle against Frazier. Couple spin moves, puts it up, won't go. Rebound goes to the Eagles. Mathurin takes the 3 ball, won't go. Frazier, way short. And now Modesto on the putback. That won't go. Rebound isn't there for the Red Hawks either, and they're going to have to rush back on defense. Now up top, and a travel is called.
Yet to make a basket in the second quarter, so.
I think anyone yet to make a basket. We're still at the same score.
Yeah.
Still 19-17. Down low, Millette, and he'll break the streak. 11 on the night for Max Millette, leading the Red Hawks and the whole court. Easthampton has a man down low. They take the 3 ball, and they cash it in. Alvarez has been having fun with the Frontier student section on the near side of the court. He's made 2 threes from right there and has been staring him down both times. Miller doesn't want the 3. Into Modesto,
nice.
And he makes the easy shot.
Yeah, that was a nice post move by Rowan Modesto there.
And Frazier gets called for a reach. Morris asking him, why do you need to do that? Subs moving around for the Eagles, and coming onto the court for the first time is Lou Tetrol, wearing number 0. And now Frazier, after his foul, will check off. Number 12, Jackson Spearance on the court for the Red Hawks. And that's going to go Frontier's way.
Frontier fellas, number 22, Rowan Modesto.
That doesn't make sense.
Or no, he motioned the other. Okay, that.
Yeah.
It's Easthampton's ball. Millette is confused. He saw the same motion that I did, which is he gestured in the way. He gestured for Frontier,
Yeah.
but the call was on Modesto. So he just gestured the wrong way. But now Easthampton almost gets their pass picked off. Driving in the lane And that is going to be a foul drawn on Modesto again, and he just doesn't know what to do with himself. That's a good job from Braden English to draw the foul there. Try and work them back into the bonus. As Easthampton, they have a 1-point lead, and that is thanks to the free throws that they got at the end of the first quarter. But now Millette will take a seat for the first time this game. Jab step from Alvarez. Larson on the coverage, and he picks up a foul. No shot. It's been a lot of defensive fouls, I think.
Yeah, Frontier, they need to stop letting those up. I mean, you got to play defense, but they need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to have guys, excuse me, fouling out. And Alvarez, even though he missed that first one, I mean, you hear what the coaches have said about him. You look at the points he's putting up. He's leading the Eagles right now in points. He's going to be a guy you really don't want at the line.
Yeah.
He misses both of those, though. But he definitely strikes me as... I didn't realize there was a foul on the play.
Yeah, I didn't either.
There usually isn't off of a free throw, but some nice handles from Eric Larson, and he gets it over to Dredge. They break the press, but it goes through the hands of Jackson Spearance off the high pass, and now Alvarez on the left side. Pass will go out of bounds, and it's Easthampton's ball. There's pressure from the Red Hawks that caused that. And now Millette will check back on for Jackson Spearance. And a timeout is going to be called by Coach Nick Whitney of the Eagles. 5:21 is on the clock. A 1-point game in a low-scoring second quarter here, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, not many points so far, but hey.
Yeah, I think we've had one bucket for Easthampton, and I think 2 for the Red Hawks so far. And we're closing in on halfway through the quarter, which is, I mean, that's the way the game goes sometimes. You have that first quarter, and you see a lot of explosiveness, especially offensively from teams, where you have, you haven't really felt out the other team yet. And you know what you're supposed to do because of film, but then you're starting to figure them out. And by the second quarter, you know what you really want to do for the most part, and that's when the coaches can start pulling out some tricks out of their sleeve and, start, playing around with some things to keep the momentum going a little bit. But right now we're kind of just stalling in the air. A couple of shots just not landing for either team, really. But then there's also just a lot of turnovers and a lot of fouls.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been you're totally right. I mean, there's been a lot of fouls so far, and especially from Frontier's end. We haven't seen too many on Easthampton's end, but
yeah, Easthampton's played pretty clean, but they've also had their fair share of turnovers. Dredge on the coverage, playing aggressive against Boyle, and will get called for a reach. It's a dangerous game he's playing. The aggressive defense is great, and you love to see it, but then what happens if you get called for a reach? And this is what will happen. They get 2 shots.
Easthampton's number 2, Logan Boyle at the line, 2 shots.
And now, while Boyle takes his free throws, it'll be Tetrault and Alvarez having a conversation with Coach Whitney. Boyle will make his first. Boyle goes 2 for 2, and he's at 5 points on the night, just behind Jasper Alvarez. And now Millette gets the ball in to Ty Skorowski, who almost loses it, and that will be a carry.
Carrying violation, Easthampton ball.
yeah, right now the momentum is in Easthampton's way. I mean,
Definitely.
it's not working out for Frontier right now, but
Yeah, they really haven't had anything happen in their offensive end for a minute. And that is a travel.
Rubbing violation,
It's just a lot of stutter steps shuffling around. That's been every single travel call that we've seen today. Nothing on a drive to the basket yet. In this game, I think we saw 1 or 2 of those in the girls' game earlier today.
Yeah.
Millette wants the 3, won't get it, and the rebound goes the other way. Down low is Alvarez, gets the 3 ball off, and that comes up short. Matching Millette. And now Carter Miller will bring the ball up. Sees Millette in the paint. Down low, swings it out. Dredge fakes the 3, sends it back up top. Miller with some room. Down to Ellis on the blocks, puts it up, and it won't go. Millette on the putback, and it'll fall this time.
Nice job by Millette there.
Blows right by Dredge, and he goes down as he misses the bucket. That was Patrick Larson on the shot, and now it's Carter Miller who hands it off to Max Millette for the Red Hawks. Down by just 1 point, out to Alex Ellis. Jab step, up top. Now it's Garrett Dredge. Millette out to Ellis. 3 ball. Comes up short. Ryan Seto thought he was going to call it. Behind the back, Logan Boyle. Now the pick and roll will work out. Look at that. Nice textbook play right there for Hunter. Now the pressure coming in hot again, and that is going to be a pretty clear foul against Alvarez.
Yeah, that was obvious. He clearly hit him there, so.
Kind of just turned around and smacked him.
Yeah.
And now we'll see Frazier check on, and Austin Durso coming on for the first time in the game. Larson and Dredge take a seat on the bench. Pass back to Frazier. Miller hands it off. Now Ellis getting pressured by Mathurin. Back and forth he goes, takes the lane, and 1! That's a great play from the forward right there. Ellis misses and misses on 3-point play. Now Alvarez moving fast against Frazier, almost loses his dribble. Out for the 3. English misses wide. Looked like it went in from my angle. It was so perfect. It looked like it dropped right in, but it was like behind the basket.
Yeah.
3 minutes to go in the second quarter. 26-25, Eagles lead by 1. Millette. Ellis has an open 3. Bricks it. Loose ball. Durso scoops it up. And now Millette tries it again. And he taps it in. That's a great play. Getting some hang time, too, from the junior captain. Down goes Ellis looking for a call. Loose ball. Miller picks it up. And now a fast break for the Red Hawks. 2-on-3 in favor of the Eagles. Spin move, and he sends it high and gets it stuck on top of the backboard. It's a good try from English. And now they're going to have to get the broom out and one of their guys on the bench to make a play on it. And there we go. Ellis checks out for number 13, Ian Pachurik. .230 on the clock. 1-point game this time in favor of the Red Hawks. Millette gets blown by now in the corner. Alvarez. Good defense from Frazier so far as Alvarez retreats, looking to set something up on the far corner. Ooh. And he drains it. Now Pachurik to answer, and nice. He makes it right back. and a steal. Frazier sends it back. Pachurik will pick it up. Over to Millette. Frazier drives the lane, and now it's Pachurik. Swings it out, and it's going to be going the other way. I'm not sure what the call was on that. Some frantic motions from the official, but I didn't quite catch what the call was. Boyle sends it way down court. Alvarez is there on the blocks, draws the foul, but doesn't get the bucket.
Frontier fouls number 13, Ian Nasoric. Easthampton's number 10, Jasper Alvarez at the line.
Millette getting his elbow checked out by the officials. Might have skinned it. And this is only an issue if he's bleeding. You can't bleed on the court.
Yeah.
So he might have to be subbed out, and he will. So he's going to head to the locker room really quick, get that patched up with a minute 30. We might not see him for the rest of this half, as a matter of fact, depending on how long it takes for them to find the gauze. And Alvarez makes his first. Durso checks out. Skorowski comes in for him.
And now we got a tie game, and Easthampton could take the lead with this 3 throws.
Yeah.
So.
And they will not. Bringing down the rebound is Alvarez, who ran right to the basket. Swings it over to English. Braden English, spin move, puts up the floater. Not there. Pachurik on the rebound. A tie game here with 80 seconds to go in the half. Frazier brings it up, calls out a play, and hands it over to Carter Miller. Miller between the legs. Sends it over to Frazier, almost picked off. Frazier sends it too far. And now it's going the other way. Moving fast is Boyle, trying to find a lane. Now he looks for a pass as he drops back. Miller with some good defense to prevent him from cutting inside. Now it's English slashing through, and he misses the shot. And that is a travel on Diego Frazier.
Violation, Easthampton ball.
And Frazier gets a word from the official there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he said, but
might have just been explaining the call. I know some officials do that, not all of them, but now Frazier, nice read on the trigger, and he intercepts the ball. 45 seconds to go. Miller brings it up, gets past one defender, up against Boyle, picks up his dribble, loose ball, and that was almost picked off. Now Skorowski for 3, sells it too far. Now 30 seconds. Shot clock turned off. Boyle brings it up. He's up against Dredge. Gets right by him. Taking the lane. Slings it out. Alvarez. 3 ball won't go. Rebound. That won't go either. Now Dredge. And that's going to be a foul against Hunter Montalvo Green. 15 seconds to go. Substitution is made as Mathurin comes on, and so does Millette. Expectation might be that he will get the ball here for a last-second lead to be taken by the Hawks at the half.
Yeah, Frontier can have the last opportunity of this first half. So,
and it's going to be Dredge off the inbound. Over to Millette. Millette over to Skorowski. Rims in. Buzzer beater. Looking at Alvarez. Gets by Dredge. And he bricks the shot. So the Hawks will go into the locker room with a 2-point lead on a last-second layup from Ty Skorowski. It's 32-30, a real nail-biter here in Amherst. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half of this doubleheader at the Mullins Center. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. I'm Mason Smith here with Tom Albert, at the Mullen Center here at UMass. It is 32-30. Hawks have a small lead here coming into the second half of their opening game of the 2024-25 season. Playing against the Easthampton Eagles. This has been a close match for the whole game. I don't think anyone really has had more than a 5-point lead at any point in the game. It's just in complete deadlock right here. And, I mean, we'll see exactly who's going to step up here in the second half. But so far, main guy of the moment has been Max Millette, leading everyone on the court with 15 points on the night. Just about half of Frontier's total points. And he'll have the inbound pass over to Dredge, receives the pass from Dredge. Up against the other number 10, Jasper Alvarez. He drives to the net and draws the foul. 2 shots right off the bat.
Easthampton fouls on number 10, Jasper Alvarez. Frontiers number 10, Max Millette at the line.
Yeah, good job by Max Millette drawing that foul and getting himself to the line. So.
And he'll send the first one off the back of the rim. And he's got that right elbow patched up now, it looks like. He wasn't playing for the last minute or so of the first half because you can't bleed on the basketball court.
Nope.
That's number 16 for Millette. 16 points on the day so far. Quick pass forward. Stredge helps up English. They collided in a crisscross pattern. And that bucket will go down for Logan Boyle. And that's 10 points on the day for him. Quick pass over to Millette. He's got Modesto for 3.
Nice.
Bang!
Rowan Modesto for 3.
It's great to see him line up the scoreboard, Tom. He's been on and off of the court mostly because of fouls, as that shot is bricked from Alvarez, and that is going to be a foul called on the Eagles.
Yeah, just a reaching foul there.
Easthampton fouls on number 10, Jasper Alvarez.
And this is an interesting change here. The strong majority of the fouls. Have we had a foul called on the Red Hawks yet?
Not yet. So
all the fouls so far, it's very early, of course, but in the first minute, we've had 2 or 3 fouls that have been called on the Eagles, and that's going to be the first one on the Red Hawks. Trying to block that shot there against Guyette. But right off the bat, the Hawks have been playing cleaner. And that's a different sort of foul than what we were seeing mostly from them in the first half.
Yep.
Which was a lot of reaches and defensive fouls when, no one was even taking a shot. But Guyette will make his first one there. And miss his second. Modesto reels in the boards. Wide open, Garrett Dredge. And he can't get it to land. But Ellis is fighting for the ball. Frazier gets in the mix. Hawks win it, and they turn it over on the pass. Now it's Alvarez. Sends it back. Boyle thought about it, loses his dribble. Millette picks it up. And he's got all kinds of room for Boyle.
Oh.
And it's out of bounds. Stays. Almost hits our cameraman, Tyler Wolkowitz.
Yeah, he just got out of the way of that one, so.
Yeah. But the turnover from Millette gives the Hawks a free possession down here, and they won't cash it in for points as it rolls around the rim and out.
Looks like there's another foul called, though.
Yeah. That's on Incampo again. He's had a few called on him so far tonight. Today, I should say. Long inbound pass. Frazier over to Millette. Drives the bucket and will stay again. Tipped out. Hawks having a long possession here.
Out of bounds, Frontier ball.
Now the Easthampton bench starting to cheer up for their guys on the court. Dredge for 3, sells it short. Out to Frazier. He tries his luck. Won't fall. Rebound is there for the Hawks. Ellis lays down his shoulder. No shot.
Frontier couldn't buy a basket there, so.
Offensive foul on Frontiers number 15, Alex Ellis.
So the Hawks will continue to lead just by 3. A long trip in their offensive zone, but nothing to show for it. That will be Frontier's ball. Thought that Frazier might have gotten a hand on it, but guess he didn't. Ellis will come off of the court.
Yeah, I think he's got 4 fouls, so.
Yeah, and Skorowski comes on for him. I wonder if there's anyone on Frontier who doesn't have a foul at this point.
Yeah.
Skorowski for 3. Oh, rattles around the cage and pops out. Foul called on the Eagles. I think that might be on English. Yeah, try to get the rebounds around the back of Frazier. That's a reach.
Yeah.
And it remains a 3-point game. Dredge, nice moves under the bucket, but he can't score and slams him down.
That was a tough foul there, so.
Yeah. The pass over to Alvarez, picked off. Frazier, now Skorowski tries the 3. That's short. Hawks might just want to look for some better, like, high percentage shots.
Yeah, there's something down low in the post.
They've had several opportunities in the offensive zone, and now Millett all alone. And he gets the layup. Goes coast to coast. And that breaks the scoring drought for both teams here. Nice move, but it won't fall. Frazier gets the rebound. That was a good look from Goyette, but just couldn't follow through. Now Millett goes down on his knees, gets the pass off. Frazier over to Skorowski. He's got Dredge to his left, but sends it up on the floater, and it's no good. Dredge was standing there unguarded. He didn't even move. I was just begging for the ball. Now he almost gets there on the defensive side of the court, and that is a hack and a half from Skorowski. My goodness.
And he's got a couple of fouls on the night, so.
Yeah, and it's going to be Carter Miller coming in for him after, excuse me, after this free throw from Anthony Ancampo. That's his first point of the night. Oh, no. It'll be Dredge taking a seat on the bench. Skorowski stays out. And now, with 2 made free throws, it's a 3-point game yet again.
Yep, and Frontier called the timeout, so.
Yeah, this is, I mean, we said it coming into the half. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a nail-biter right to the end. And that's what we're seeing. Right now it's a defensive deadlock. We're not seeing them going back and forth scoring all of these points. We're seeing the exact opposite. No one can buy a bucket for anything. And I mean, Frontier had a whole minute just about in their offensive zone. Came up with nothing.
Yeah.
And I mean, Easthampton has done the same thing a couple times. And it's gotten to a point where, you know, we came into this half a score of 30-32 in favor of Frontier. And now Easthampton's only gotten 5 points. Frontier has only gotten 6.
Yep.
So in half of a whole quarter, just 2 or 3 buckets for both teams.
Yeah.
And realistically, I mean, those 5 points for the Eagles have mostly been free throws.
Yeah.
At least 2 of them were.
Yeah, I think they had 1 3, so.
Yeah, I think you're right. So I think it was 1 3 and then 2 free throws that were just made by Ancampo. But now they initiate a press here. Millett trying to get it in to Skorowski. Barely gets his pass off. And Millett gets called for the charge. He did get his feet down.
Yeah, it was a nice job there.
That was a fantastic defensive play from Encampo to add on to his 2 made free throws. He buys the Eagles a possession here. And as a push on 15, I think.
Yep.
Oh, no, it was in Encampo. And now that's Modesto heading to the bench. Pachurik just checked on for him. Millette underneath the basket. Gets it up to Skorowski. He's double teamed. Over to Millette. Trying to break the press here. And now he does as he gets across half court. Miller cuts back to the top. Sends it to the far side. Frazier wants the 3. Can't get it. Rebound loose. And it goes Easthampton's way.
Just tipped out of bounds there. Frontier, so.
Double teamed and stolen by Millette. Nice pass over to Skorowski, but he can't finish the shot. Skorowski gets hacked. And it's Frontier's ball. I'm a little surprised they didn't call a shooting foul on that. It looked like he was in motion, but
yeah,
not enough for the officials, I suppose. And Skorowski, after 2 missed shots, will go to the bench, and Eric Larson will come out for him. Smart pass over to Miller, now Millette. Around the horn, Millette, open 3. Way short, kept in by Frazier, a great job, but it goes the other way. Hawks got to get back fast. Logan Boyle sends it out, 3 ball, English, and he sends it very far. It's been another full minute with no score. No bucket from either team.
Yeah, I mean, somebody will break it. So
it's just a matter of how much time will it take.
Yeah.
Millette on his left side, calling for a screen, and then he hands it off to Larson. Now Miller. Up top, it's Pachurik. Now Frazier. Thought about going down low, but he takes it to the high post. Gallup, and now Miller. Larson, open 3. Won't cash it in. Pachurik can't get the rebound. Both of these teams have been trying a lot of 3s, not a lot of inside shots. Yeah. English down low to Larson, and foul is called on the Red Hawks.
Fouls on Frontier, number 4, Eric Larson.
Minute and a half now with no score.
Easthampton's number 15, Patrick Larson.
And that's likely to break now as Easthampton has another bonus.
Yeah, just like in the girls' game, Frontier's been kind of struggling with the fouls.
So after a minute and a half of a no-score drought, Patrick Larson will break that for the Eagles. Hawks still yet to get on the board. Won't go 2 for 2 as it's shot back up onto the backboard and hauled down by Millette. Spearance is on the court. Looked like he checked in for Larson. Millette. Miller's shot comes up short. Will go the other way. And now just a 2-point game with 3 minutes to go. Hawks have not had a point in 2 whole minutes. Spearance almost steals the ball. English wins the call.
Easthampton ball.
And that's going to be a foul. Looks like against the Red Hawks. Some kind of hold or push, I believe.
Yep.
Or maybe some kind of reset of a clock. I'm not too sure. There wasn't an announcement about it. Larson swings it down low. Now back up top to Larson. Drives the lane. Open 3. Bricked it off the rim. That was Boyle on the shot, and now Millette. Thought about passing it to Miller, but he's got Frazier up top. Frazier drives, knocks a man down, and the shot doesn't go.
going to call him with another charge. So
they've picked up a lot of charges in this game, and it's been, I mean, Larson, it's been both Larson and Incampo. They've been playing it very smart, positioning themselves very well around that inside circle there. You can see underneath the basket.
Yeah.
Because when you're outside that, if you don't get your feet set, that's a charge. Good pass forward to break the press. Goyette. And Dredge picks up another foul. And another trip to the line for the Eagles.
I'm surprised no one from Frontier has fouled out yet. I mean,
I'm very surprised. I'm also surprised no one from Frontier has scored yet. We're getting close to 3 minutes. We're at 2.5 right now. First shot goes for Goyette. He was 2 for 2 last time he was at the line. And he misses his second. At the rebound, goes right back to the Eagles, past everyone except for the last man there. Gets jabbed in the face by accident. And now, shot goes up, blocked. Looked like Millette got a piece of it, but that rattles down from Montalo Green. And a timeout is going to be called by the Red Hawks, as that will give Easthampton the lead just by 1 point. But that's all it's going to take in this game, Tom.
Yeah, it's as close as it can get. So
look at this. They got a slingshot out there. And they send it right down the aisle. But, I mean, the streak still stands with the Red Hawks. The last time that they scored a point was just at around 5 minutes. Oh, and this might be coming our way.
Yeah. Oh.
A little to the right. Oh, and a kid got it. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what the Red Hawks can kind of change. I mean, Coach Morse is definitely telling his players to do something differently. I mean, they got to get the ball movement a little better. But
yeah, I mean, they need to finish their shots, and they need to also just start playing cleaner. Like, nothing is going to get better or easier in this game if you keep giving them free points.
Yeah.
And now Millette struggling to get it off the inbound, and he finally gets it into Carter Miller. Now he breaks the press as he dribbles it across half court. Frazier off the blocks, sends it too far, almost brought down by Pachurik, but it goes the other way. Now the Hawks haven't scored for 3 minutes, and that is going to be Easthampton's ball. It went off the head of Garrett Dredge.
I thought he was going to call another foul on Garrett Dredge there.
Yeah. Feed mixed up, and a travel is called against Goyette. Haven't seen that one in a minute. Millette on the trigger. Gets it into Frazier. Now Millette. And he gets called for a travel.
Surprised he didn't call that a foul there, but
2 travels in a row. Right back where we started. Long pass, tipped by Dredge, and that is going to be Frontier's ball. Millette taking it up slow, under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gets a screen, goes the other way, out to Pachurik. Takes the jumper, almost knocks it down. Millette gets denied. Put back is there, and he breaks the streak for the Red Hawks. And that is 20 points on the night for Max Millette. Now moving fast. Alvarez for 3. Can't knock it down. Rebound is there for the Eagles. They send it back out. Patrick Larson takes the lane, won't cash it in. 1:30 to go. Hawks have the lead by 1. Millette won't pitch it out, takes it himself off the glass, and it won't drop.
Uh-oh.
Someone got the wind knocked out of him down on the other side of the court, and that is going to stop the play. took a hard fall going for a rebound and just landed right on his back. And
yeah,
that'll mess up your lungs a little bit.
Yeah, and it looked like Max Millett was he kind of did something there, but
yeah, he both of them were pretty shaken up on the play, so a little stoppage of time to make sure everyone's all right. And 35 subs out for the Eagles. English gets denied, but he traveled. Makes a quick case for the official, but falls back with 1:11 on the clock for the third quarter. 40-39, Hawks on top. Dredge is wide open, and the pass is picked off. Miller finally saw him. And now, a great hand from Max Millett. Pokes the ball out, and Dredge has an opening.
Ooh.
Lays it down. And now going the other way, Larson gets hit hard. Gets some help from his teammates. Millett got the block clean, but came up behind him, which is why the foul was called. And the Hawks, this is the biggest lead they've had in a long time here.
Yeah.
3 points, which is saying something. But Larson has been really good at the line, and he makes another one. 5 points on the night for him. As now we're going to see Austin Durso checking in for Carter Miller here. But now we're back to 2 points. He can make it just 1 with a made shot here. And he does. Another sub coming in. Mathurin going out for Goyette. Hawks trying to keep their lead going into the fourth with just 44 seconds to go. Millett gets it into Frazier. Sends it far to Dredge. Now up to Durso. Back to Millett. Frazier to Millett. Calling out a play. Durso sets a screen. Millett drops back. Durso again on the screen. And that is going to be a foul on Easthampton.
Easthampton's foul is on number 3, Ryan Guyette.
And that could give Frontier the opportunity for the last
Frontier's number 10,
basket of this quarter. So.
Yeah, and it'll give them a bonus here.
Oh. Yeah.
So Millett's going to go to the line. Shoot 2. Misses his first. I mean, at this point in the game, is big free throws every time.
We'll see if he can make this second one here.
And he does. 2-point lead for the Red Hawks. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go. Larson on the carry. Shot goes too far. Frazier picks it up. Now it's over to Millett. Hawks have 10 seconds. Millett drives fast, puts it up, and it falls.
Job.
2 seconds on the clock, and he won't let it go in time. Hawks, 4-point lead to end the third quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, your score is Eagles 41.
And, I mean, we've said it a lot before, but this is going to be a close one, Tom.
Yeah.
Right down to the very end. I don't think we'll be able to tell who's going to win this game until it's about 10 seconds out.
Yeah. I mean, this is as close as it gets, and it's been close all game. No one's been leading more than like 5 points at
Yeah.
times, so.
Yeah. So we'll be back in just a moment with the final 8 minutes of this Pioneer Valley tip-off matchup. Hawks on top, 45-41 against the Eagles. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television.
All right, hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert and Mason Smith here, as it'll be Alvarez inbounding the ball here. Very close game so far, 45-41 here as we start the fourth quarter. And Eagles going to the basket. There we go. Bodies hit the floor there.
Easthampton fouls on number 3, Ryan Guyette.
And that has been a story of this second half, Tom. The fouls have definitely swung more in Easthampton's direction. Even the Frontier got to the bonus. Well, the Eagles got to the bonus first. But, oh, look at this. Durso wide open.
Austin Durso.
And that's a great play. No one expects you to get the ball, and you make an awesome play like that. And speaking of awesome plays, Millette all over that pass.
Yeah, you saw it coming from a mile away, so.
And they'll reset the inbound off the bad pass from the official. And they'll pass it back across the court. Frazier on the coverage against Boyle. Open shot, and it won't fall. Dredge goes airborne to haul down the boards, and now he brings it up himself. He's got Millette, sends it over to Frazier. 3-ball, bang!
And this is the biggest lead we've had of the night. 50-41, 9-point lead for the Hawks. So
this is a big moment for them and a big moment for Frazier. That's his first points of the night. 3-ball to answer. That won't go off the back rim, and Durso brings down the rebound. This group of guys is looking really strong out there for the Red Hawks right now. Durso sets a screen against Alvarez. Millette won't cash it in. Looked like a nice, easy shot for him, but Alvarez tries to put it the other way. Boyle gets the rebound. Putback won't go either. Loose rebound. Mathurin travels while trying to secure the ball. And it will be Frontier's ball underneath Easthampton's basket. And now it's up to Durso. He sees Skorowski, and it doesn't drop. And now Easthampton goes the other way, but it's intercepted. Frazier wants the lay. He's going to have to shoot it back out. Dredge, Durso, Millette. Thought about it, won't get it.
Frontier, they've been playing good defense so far to start this fourth quarter. So
the triple, and he won't get it. Now it's Skorowski on the fast break. Ooh. English goes down hard.
Yep, and it looks like
he's taking a minute to get up here, and we might see a stoppage of play.
Yep,
I think so. Fell off of the court, it looks like. So we're going to take a quick break, and they will take a quick break on the court. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. Hello, and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Braden English was the guy who took that hard fall there, and he was just helped out by the EMTs who are available for us here. So we wish him all our best right now. Hope he has a speedy recovery and that he's doing all right. We couldn't see anything. He was perfectly behind the
hoop.
The hoop, yeah, the base of the hoop, I guess. And so we couldn't see him at all. But yeah, we hope he's doing all right. And so I guess the big thing coming off of this right here, Tom, is, well, yeah, there's free throws that are happening for the Red Hawks, first of all, which you might have forgotten about.
Yep.
It's Skorowski at the line, and it's a question of, we were watching the Red Hawks during this. This was a very long break in the game, and it's, Hawks are ready to come out and play. They were looking pretty antsy on the sideline there.
Yep.
Skorowski makes his first shot. Good start there, back from this long break, but how is Easthampton going to respond to this? I mean, that's an integral part of your team right there that's gone in a pretty, rough fashion. So
yeah,
we'll see how they play after this. Boyle sends it around, and now that will fall in Campo. High press for the Eagles. They're playing aggressive, it seems. And now Durso on the blocks, sends it out. Ellis is called for the travel. It's those little stutter steps, Tom, right when you get the ball. That's what's been getting both of these teams all day long.
Yeah.
And now Rowan Modesto will check back into the game. Hawks are leading 51-43 with 5 minutes to go. It's the biggest lead we've seen really all day. 3 ball, Alvarez comes up short and Millette gets the rebound on the air ball. Millette at the line, and he will pick up 2 shots.
Easthampton foul is on number 3, Ryan Guyette. Frontiers number 10, Max Milletti at the line.
Max Milletti.
Yeah. It's a new one. I haven't heard that before.
Yeah.
But neither of the teams are in the bonus right now. Might see that in the coming minutes. Millette's first is off the front of the rim, and you can tell he's kicking himself from that. I mean, he knows how big every bucket is, every free throw. And he makes his second.
Still a 9-point lead for the Hawks here, but
Eagles are going to have to, more importantly than score, get some defensive stops. As the Hawks have been really clicking offensively in this fourth quarter. As Modesto comes up to receive the inbound pass. Millette sees a lane, loses the ball, gets it right back, and can't cash it in. Now it's over to Jasper Alvarez. Wide open 3. Won't go, off the rim. Swung around, put back. And Campo is on fire. Official blows the play dead. Accidental whistle. And so they'll redo this. Tapped his chest, that's my bad. So only thing that'll change is 2 subs will come in for the Hawks. Skorowski and Modesto take a seat. Pachurik and Frazier on the court. Starting 5 on the court for the Red Hawks except for Pachurik. Millette draws a foul. I was about to say trying to get it across the press. And that is, we just saw the signal from the scores table, that is the 4th foul for Patrick Larson. So now we're getting into that deep foul trouble. Yeah. Who's going to be fouling out first in this game? Ellis comes off of the court. Modesto comes on for him. Frazier way back and gets it across half court against Boyle, excuse me. Dredge pump fakes and
Easthampton fouls on number 3, Ryan
wow.
Guyette. Frontiers number 11, Garrett Dredge at the line.
And that's going to put Frontier in the bonus here.
And these are vital 3 throws that hopefully Dredge can make. So
makes his first, 5th point of the night for Garrett Dredge. And it's been a pretty good night for the 4 captains of the Red Hawks. Goes 1 for 2 there, but the rebound is loose. And a jump ball is going to go Frontier's way. But Millette, one of the captains, has 24 points. Dredge has 5. Ellis has 5. And Modesto has 8. Modesto gets the rebound from Millette. Out to Dredge. Wanted the 3. Now it's Frazier. Jab. And now out to Millette. Thought about the lane. Jumper. Too short. And Frazier wasn't there for the rebound. It's Boyle taking it up on his left side. Some good handles. And now it gets into the paint. And that will drop down. Guyette cashes in the short jumper. And now it's a 4-point game. Dredge takes the lane. And Guyette gets called for another foul. That is 5.
Yeah.
if I saw her hand right. Yeah, that's 5. Ryan Gett he's going to be the first to foul out here. And they got to sub him out. Man.
Yeah, that's a big loss for the Eagles, so.
Yeah. Huge loss. I mean, he was making a lot of things happen, especially defensively. Dredge hits his first. Pretty shot there.
Yeah.
Dredge 2 for 2 on that trip, and that will be a timeout taken by the Red Hawks as they move to a 6-point lead. 3 minutes to go in the game. Hanging on to a couple possessions of a lead here is the Frontier Red Hawks. And they've been doing things right so far in this second half, Tom. It was a slow middle of the game. Very few points scored in the second and third quarters. But things are starting to heat up a little bit more in this final quarter the same way that they were in the first.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to – I feel like it still could come down to the wire. I mean, all it takes is 2 threes and Easthampton's right back in it. So.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think one of the big reasons why the Eagles have not really been able to keep up with the Hawks recently is we've seen Jasper Alvarez take a couple shots that have not been close to the basket. There's something, it might have been what happened with Braden English, but something's going on in his head, I think, and that's affecting his play and affecting possibly the outcome of this game. But we're not pinning the blame on him. There's been a lot of missed shots from the Eagles as a whole as Frontier opts out of the press this time around. Boyle going to his right, and one.
That's a big and one play.
That is a huge play right there.
Frontier fouls on number 22, Rowan Modesto. Easthampton's Logan Boyle at the line. 1 shot.
Wait a minute, there's some clarification happening here. It looks like, okay, Modesto fouled out.
Yep.
So now one player from each team is fouled out in the final half of the fourth quarter. That's going to be a man that's missed in the paint for the Red Hawks. Boyle to make it a 3-point play, and he does. 13 points on the night for Logan Boyle, highest scoring Eagle in this game, and a long throw from Dredge. Not sure what happened there. And now he overcompensates the pass.
Oh, my gosh.
A deep 2 from Larson, and the Eagles are right back in this game. Millette trying to get something going for the Hawks, put them back in it. Dredge for 3. He's got it! That's 10 on the night for Garrett.
Yeah, and a nice response from the Red Hawks there. So.
And that's going to be on Carter Miller, a shove. 4-point game, still in favor of the Hawks, but just under 2.5 to go. We're getting to check on the fouls again. I think they might just be doing this regularly now. Not a bad idea. I mean, the amount of fouls we got in this game. Boyle gets the trigger pass. Going to drive right to the basket again. Won't pick up a foul. And this is, he's figured out something that's working for him to get some free points for his team, but that's a bad pass from Ellis. Couldn't put it on the ground. And now it's a 2-point game. And Dredge. Skorowski will come on for Alex Ellis. No bonus yet for the Eagles, but they got to be getting close at this point.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that they haven't gotten the bonus yet. So.
Boyle to trigger it in. Gets the pass off. Dredge on the coverage. In the corner now. Cutting back up top. He's got an open man down low, but he can't turn to see it. He's double teamed up top. Ball is ripped away. It's loose. Millette picks the ball up. He's got a lane. No shot, but he'll get 2. Now the bigger question is anyone going to foul out on this play?
Easthampton fouls on number 2, Logan Boyle.
That's Boyle's second foul only.
Yeah. And
So-
the coach was complaining. He was calling a timeout, but the refs both didn't see him. So
Yeah. Millette hits the first. 25 points on the night for Max Millette. 3-point game, and this would put it out of one possession reach for the Eagles. And it will. Taking it up is Patrick Larson. Passes it over to his right, and it's intercepted in the paint by Millette. Trying to go 5-hole, and it didn't work out. 1:40. Hawks trying to close it out. They got a 4-point lead. Frazier wanted the 3, didn't go for it. 20 to shoot. Gets a screen up top. Millette passes it out. Skrosky takes the 3. Rolls out. Dredge tips it out of bounds. And it's going to stay Frontiers ball. That is a huge call and a great defensive play from Garrett Dredge. And that's going to be a timeout called by Coach Nick Whitney of Easthampton. Man.
yeah, this one's coming down to the wire, Mason, just like we said. So
Just 4 points separating these two teams. Easthampton looked like they might be able to come back a few minutes ago. They had a good run, and then there was just a couple misreads on some passes, and it was those incomplete passes and intercepted passes that have come back to bite them here, where the Hawks now have a 4-point lead again.
yeah,
But it will be Frontiers, I believe Frontiers ball when they come back from this timeout.
yeah, we got a 1:20 to go. So Frontier really needs to hold on to that lead and not let Easthampton score. As well as if Frontier scores, it's going to be difficult for Easthampton to come back. So
Yeah, it's going to be all on the defense for each team. Who's going to be able to make that last stand to try and see this game through? Same guys out on the court for each team. And it'll be Ty Skorowski to trigger it in. Quick pass over to Garrett Dredge. Now it's Millette in the corner. He takes it up top. Slows it down. Hawks have time on their side. Dredge up top to Skorowski. Sees Miller. Doesn't want the 3. They're playing it smart here. Dredge takes the lane out to Skorowski, who keeps it in the corner. Under a minute to go. Millette, 10 to shoot. Millette dancing back and forth, and he gets called for a travel. But a lot of time taken off of that clock. Just 51 seconds. But all the same, just a 4-point lead for the Red Hawks. 2 quick possessions. They could be right back in this. Eagles led by Alvarez. He takes it right to the blocks. Shot doesn't go, but he'll go to the line.
that's a big foul. So
Yeah.
Frontier foul on number 1, Carter Miller. Easthampton's number 10, Jasper Alvarez at the line.
Looking at the scoreboard to see if that'll put them in the bonus. It doesn't look like it will. Alvarez makes it. 3-point game.
yeah, and he could make it a 2-point game here. So big 3 throw.
Two for 2 is Alvarez. Ice cold. 40 seconds on the clock. Hawks moving fast. They only got a 2-point lead here. really a must score if they want any kind of insurance. Now it's Dredge.
It's only about a 4-second differential on the shot clock in game, so.
He drives, swings it out. A great play. Frazier can't finish. It's loose. Dredge. No good. And now it goes the other way. Time is called. 12 seconds. The Hawks had 2, maybe 3 chances right there.
That is brutal. Frontier. I feel like if they made that layup there, that would have been game, Mason.
Yeah, just about. With the amount of time you have left here, 12.8, 2-point game.
You could see a 3 here from Easthampton, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's a question of how hungry they're going to be. Do they want to? Are they happy with coming in and tying it, or are they going to take a riskier, deeper shot? Because you could have a quick play right to the bucket, and get the tie.
Yeah, and then that
which I know I'm pretty sure I could guess that the organizers of this event would rather not have a game go into overtime.
Yeah,
that would throw a whole schedule out of whack. But well, here we go. Larson sends it in. Alvarez slings it over to Boyle. 10 on the game. It's intercepted. Millette has the ball. Dredge tosses it up, and Ellis comes down with it. That is the game.
Yep. Nice.
Wow.
The final score of today's game is Eagles 58, Red Hawks 60.
He slipped and fell. It was a pass right to him, and he slipped on the court, and Millette was right there to pick the ball up. What a way to end it, Tom.
Yeah, that was a close game, so we knew this one was going to come down to the wire, Mason, and ultimately Frontier, they came up with a win 60-58. I mean, that's as close as you can get a game to go, so.
Yeah, really. I mean, this was such an exciting game, back and forth the whole way through. Both teams had plenty of lead changes, but the Hawks were hanging on for most of that fourth quarter. But, I mean, you got to give the Eagles so much credit for making it this close and for hanging with them and really coming back, honestly. Yeah. So they cut a big lead down to just 2. And it will be Max Millette who is the player of the game here with 26 points on the night. And the next group of players for the next game after this one will take the court for some warm-ups. But big congratulations to this Red Hawks boys team and girls for taking home back-to-back wins for Frontier.
And a good way to start off the season, Mason. So.
Yeah. So the boys will move to 1-0. Girls are at 2-0. And we'll have a couple games coming up this week for you all to look forward to. Plenty of action back at Goodnow Gymnasium. We will see you all there. Final score, 60-58. Hawks take home the opening day win. I've been Mason Smith here with Tom Albert. Thank you for watching Frontier Community Access Television.